What is it? Say it into the mic. Say it into the mic.
Attention?
Yes, first one is attention. Great. Grab my attention. Tell me, why should I care? Why should I care? Okay, makes sense? Why should I care? Give me a reason. So this is a benefit. This is about them, not you. I don't know why I put a period there. Them, not you, .com or .u. Okay, it's about them, not you. Okay, everybody understand that? This is really critical. A little while ago, I tweeted out this thing. I want to write a new book, the 100 books that changed my life. And then I think it was Marty Neumeyer who responded back, change the book title, 100 books that will change your life. I'm like, genius, so good, that Marty guy. I think it was Marty, or it could be Blair. I'm sorry if I messed it up, all right? That's what I'm talking about, benefit. You need to grab their attention. We are victims of this all the time. You guys ever go to CNN or Fox and then you're trying to follow a story and they run ads at the bottom? Like, you won't believe how this child star turned out. And you're like, I'm trying to read the story, but I'm so compelled like to click that stupid thing. Pay attention to how they write to you to grab your attention and pull you in. So if you do a quick search like the most effective headlines, you get a list really quick, and they involve words like how to. Like, how do you get 10,000 follows on Instagram per week? You see how that works? Okay. The next one is interest. Okay. This is critical. Okay. Very critical. You got my attention. If you don't deliver and give me more and build interest, I'm out. So the headline captures my attention. The sub-headline and the body copies build interest. And if you drop here, it's over. And you have to keep building on this, okay? Capture my interest, so you have to give me more. Okay? Now, as it relates to Instagram, you have a total of 8 slides to give me more. That's it. Okay? And I'll tell you why it's 8 later and not 10. We'll get to it. So the magic number is 8, guys. I want everybody to know it's like infinity. It's 8. Just think 8. Okay? Think 8. 8 is great. 8 is great. Okay? 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, next one is desire. Okay. In the desire state, what you're trying to do is to make them imagine now their life change, transform. That's what you're trying to do, okay? Desire. And the last one is,
action.
You said it, action. Lights, camera, action. Action. You want them to go do something. And the way that they talk about this is you want to give step-by-step instructions if you can. Go to your mailbox. Pull this out. Open the envelope. Write this. Put $5 in. Put a 25-cent stamp, 50-cent stamp, and drop it in the mailbox by Tuesday. They're that clear. This is effective marketing, direct marketing, all that kind of stuff. I want to change one of these things from desire. Okay, I want to change it. For social media, what is desire? I'm going to just give you this thing. Maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll change it later. I'm going to tell you, give me the details. Okay, and I'll tell you why. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it's AIDA just like it said here. Now, you know you have a maximum of 10 slides. Okay, the first slide. Let me change markers here. Questions so far? Everybody okay? You guys all right? Anything? No? Okay. All right. Yes, thank you. Yes. All right. Let's get down here. So the first slide in your carousel, as I've learned, has to pull me in. This is your magnet. This is your clickbait. This is whatever it is that you need to do to grab my attention. The combination of type and image, there's a formula here. If you can do it right, it works. I've been a little lazy. I just use type, and then my wife tells me, honey, I can't tell what it is. It's all type everywhere. So she told me to put images. So I went on the internet, and I found this image. And I was like, what am I going to do with that? And it's this woman's lip, right? This is her lip. And it's like breaking through a piece of paper. Okay, sorry for the rendering. Okay, all right. Okay, got it? And I put some, I can't remember what I wrote. I just wrote something down here. And it was all pink. This is now my highest performing post. It's got 21,000 likes. For my size audience, that's really good. And it's already earned me over 1,000 follows in one post. That's doing much better. I know you hate me. I know. And that's not even counting the traffic that it brings in for other people to watch or look at other carousels. So it's helped me out a lot. This is a very provocative image. It's mysterious. So I think these are kinds of things that are formulas you want to use. It's not complicated because it's kind of almost like monotone, duotone. It's all pink. It's like pink on pink, and that works. And the combination of image to type really works. And this is what all of you guys are really good at doing for other people. We just don't do a good job for ourselves. Okay, that's the attention part. If you don't have me here, bye-bye. Tell me the benefit. What's in it for me? Why should I care? Okay? Now, here's the interesting thing about the rest of this. I've talked about this before with my pro community. You have to get them to go beyond slide 3. This is super critical. Okay? There's momentum being built here. If they can't get beyond slide 3, if it breaks here, I don't think your post is going to perform well. The algorithm will think, no, clickbait, lost me, out. So how can you lose me? You don't tell me anything new, or believe it or not, you tell me too much. Because there's a flow. If you think about it, when you're on Instagram, you're swiping, right? Like 1001, 1002. So if it's a 10-second swipe, I'm going to get stuck. Now, you don't want to do that. Don't get stuck on that slide. Who's calling me right now? I'm going to check it out. It's like, okay, good. Oh, Kier. Okay. It's like, unless it's my wife, the Palisades are on fire again. I better answer that. Okay, so here we are. Now, I made this mistake before. I put the densest, most juicy, value-packed piece of information right around here. Guess what happens? Okay, if they read it all, well, we're done. You gave me all that I needed to know. So the value is right in here somewhere. Okay? So this is like a story. There's a car crash, boom, we're jumping into the story, like what happened? And we start to move the camera around, you know what's happened. So we see like one of the wheels fall off, there's some smoke, another car's upside down, we see a deer, what has happened? So we're going into the car now, we're building into like what's going on, and then we pan to an open bottle of alcohol. Oh, that's what happened. And then there's a twist usually right around here. So nothing is what it seems. And then there's some bullet holes. Oh, it's a little more. You see how you like pull people in? Now, you guys can't see it, but they're all nodding in full agreement. No, yes, you the man. All right, they're not doing that, but I'm just telling the story the way I want. Okay, so this is where you have to get really deep into it. This is the juice right here. Most of us, logically start right here. Tell me what it is that's going to be valuable, right? And what you want to do is you want to educate. Tell me something I didn't know before. Educate, or tell me a joke. Make it funny. Entertain me. Okay? That's it. That's what you want to do here. And I've tested this theory. I've researched and read books on marketing and pricing and all that kind of stuff, and they give me pretty good views. And then I just take a joke I found on Twitter somewhere, and I cut it apart. I'm like, I wonder how this is going to go. And it does just as well. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'll get into a little bit of content strategy later. Like, it doesn't even need to be your idea. Most of the ideas I have, all the good ones, come from somebody else. All right? So the only thing I want to caution you about, and I'm going to put a post on this too, is if you quote somebody, just quote them. Don't take it and then leave their name off of it. It's weird. It creates bad energy between you and the person who wrote it. Because guess what? At least for me, I have some fans. They tag me and they start like throwing shade on this person. And you think about it. If you take somebody else's idea and you don't give proper attribution, you may get popular. And as soon as you get popular, they're going to trace it back to that one post, and you're a scumbag now. You're a plagiarist, and we all hate plagiarists. So give credit. It doesn't hurt you. In fact, it helps you, right? I wrote something. I tagged Austin Kleon. I put his name all over. I said, go buy the book, whatever. And then he says, private messages me. Thank you. Next thing I know, 2 weeks later, he's on our podcast. And he said, I'll send you a book. Hey, Austin, if you're watching this, you haven't sent me the book yet. I'm just being honest, okay? Right? And I have the same relationship that I'm building with a lot of authors who are like, thank you, man. You're helping me to sell books right now. We all win, okay? So there's good stealing, there's bad stealing. Bad stealing, you don't give attribution at all. Good stealing, you give credit, and you try to steal from more than one person, all right? The last one's action. What do you want me to do now? This is good. So you just tell them one thing to do. Bookmark this. Like this. Comment. Give them a prompt. Tell me what was one of your biggest challenges, or tell me your highest performing post and why do you think that was. So you give them a reason to engage with you, and this is really critical, okay? Or you can say, hey, if you have a question for the next 2 hours, I'll answer them. That way that generates your next post. Isn't that awesome? Yeah? So now we get back to why it's 8. Why it's 8. Because you basically lose 2 slides.
First and the last one.
First one and last one, right? This is why you need to focus on the magic 8, okay? How many slides you need to think about?
8.
Oh my God, it's a bunch of designers. How many slides you need to think about?
8.
Much better. Awesome, guys. Great job. Okay, any questions so far? Remember, you got to get them past number 3. If you can't get past 3, you're in deep trouble. So keep it light. Give me a little bit more. And one thing I like to use is when we do storyboarding, when I used to teach sequential design, I told them, use the speaking metaphor. Every time you take a breath, every time you put a comma, new slide. I looked at some of my earlier posts before I figured this stuff out. They were so dense. This is good news. What I should have done was I should have taken that one dense slide and broken it down into 4 slides. Why is that good news? I have way more content to share because I don't have to put so much in 10 slides. This is critical. This is how you can do 2 a day. Don't try to put too much in. There's obviously the opposite side, which is there's nothing here. It's like cotton candy. There's nothing. It feels like I'm eating something, but there's nothing there. Okay. Everybody, are you like, I have ideas now? I don't even know what's on this page. Oh, there's something on this page. Not a lot. Let's recap. Okay?